fucking morning. Stop. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday morning. Honestly, I hope you're all just sleeping in. I slept so shittily last night, and I don't know why. I woke up, I don't know, like 6 times, just awake. So I feel spicy and angry, and I hate that feeling. I hope you're all having a very relaxing Saturday and you slept like fucking the best. I don't know. I hope you slept well. My computer did the thing last night. Sorry. My Burning Man crew is trying to figure out. Hold on one sec. So for our Burning Man group, we have a container that we can ship back and forth to Burns, like, and hold the massive stuff, like all the scaffolding to build our shade structure and shit like that. And the container from Love Burn just showed up, and they're trying to figure out whose shit is who. And they called me this morning, and I was like, I don't have anything in the container whatsoever. And they keep texting me. I hope they realize I don't have anything in the container. We shall fucking see. Good morning, David. How are you? Hello? My dogs are barking. Hold on one sec. I think they're in my spare bedroom barking at the sidewalk. Get the fuck out. Anywho, my fucking dogs, bless their heart. My spare bedroom, you guys know, like this wall is right against a sidewalk. Like we're right up on a sidewalk. And if I leave my spare bedroom door open, my dogs like to sit on the bed and stare out the window and just bark at people. So I have to close it, and I apologize. Excited for a wrestling live event called Elimination Chamber tonight. That's exciting. Is it like a cage match? I used to dig the cage matches, but they always made me nervous because, like, more often than not, someone gets genuinely injured during cage matches. It's like a cage match, yeah. I hope they're safe because that shit can be really scary. Like, I'm trying to remember the last one I saw. But someone climbed the cage and fell, and it was wild. Like, there was a lot of blood. And I want to say the match kind of got, like, soft called, you know, like, oh, that's a lot of blood. We should stop. They're safe, good. All that stuff. I mean, we're well aware that wrestling is, like, choreographed. But there is so much fucking danger in that in general. Happy Saturday, Hatari. How are you? Taker versus Mankind. Take Undertaker? I heard he's a trumper. I hope he loses. I don't know if that's legit, but I hope so. It's not Undertaker. There's a different person named just Taker. Wow, they're really running out of names, aren't they? The outcome is set. How they get their way to get there. What? Oh, the match I saw. Was that the one that was like terrible and they had to soft call it? It was so many years ago. I haven't watched wrestling. I mean, like 15 years. I used to watch it religiously though. You guys know I have a lot of like wrestling merchandise and shit around my house, like ancient rock stuff. I was a huge fan when I was a kid, and then it just was shitty and felt like political, and I hated that. What up, Genova? Good morning, love. How are you? Are you still glowing from your awesome interview? Good morning, Angel, by the way. Good morning, Crispy. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Saturday. I hope you're drinking coffee and relaxing. We watched Tombstone, by the way, in the movie night last night. I fucking fell asleep. I was so high. It's so interesting because, you guys, I smoke weed all the time. But on Fridays, man, when I want to get really high, it's so bizarre. Because, like, I feel fine when I'm sitting, and then I stand up and just, like, a boat. Like, yesterday I ended stream, and I was like, I need to do errands. Oh, no. Absolutely not. Just not. I'm all anxious to know. I get that. I mean, how many days has it been? 2? And they said I think they have to let you know in 5, right? Or something that's their policy to give you notes within 5 days. Something like that, you'll get it. I mean, at least you'll get notes. Like, for fuck's sake, that is just, I'm still glowing off just the interview you had in that company and how they have a policy to give you notes on your interview. Like, that's just fucking amazing. I've never heard of that in my life. Like, I don't know. Medical interviews maybe are different. I have no idea. But, like, you never know what you're going to get. I remember my interview at Hopkins. I showed up and, like, to know, I had no idea what kind of interview I was walking into. And it was a panel interview, which is fucking horrific, by the way, just a side note. They literally sat me in a chair like a student in front of a table of the top surgeons of Hopkins. And I was sitting there like cold sweating, wanting to die. I was like, this is not, I've never been in an interview like this before. What the fuck are they going to do? And literally they do some scary shit if you're a new grad. I found out if you're a new grad, they straight up like test you on shit. Like they'll make you do this equation called the AA gradient. They'll make you do like math, like RT math, and test you like you're a fucking student. But I walk in and I sit down and they're like, well, you're not a new grad, so we're not going to do all the testing stuff. We're just going to talk to you and, see if you fit in. It was horrifying. And then immediately afterwards, they were like, now we're going to walk you down to the manager of the respiratory's office and you're going to sit and have an interview with him. I was like, what is this situation? It was so many interviews in one day and none of it was about being an RT. It was really weird. Like, I get it. I guess it's weird with medicine because, like, if you're bad at your job, you have a strike on your license. They don't really have to, like, dig for that. So if there's no strikes on your license and you've got a really good record, they really are just like, they're interviewing to see who you are. Like, I hate to use the word normal, but I think you guys know what I mean when I say that. Not normal, but like, are you a sane human? Because we're giving you control over human lives here. Like that kind of situation. Good morning, T. How are you? Good morning, Kozu. I hope you're doing well, honeybean. The culture fit. Thank you. That's a really good way of putting it. Yeah, they're basically just checking for a culture fit at that point. Because you're, like, being in medicine, like, your entire career is a paper trail. You guys know, like, we chart every fucking second of our life. Like, everything is a paper trail. So there's no real, I don't know. I think it's probably got to be easier for medicine because they really don't have to do too much digging. And it's pretty apparent within the first couple days if you're terrible. And I've told you guys before, like every hospital I've worked at, actually, they usually have a probationary period. So when they hire you, you've got like, I want to say 6 months, something like that, where we can fire you or let you go because I don't know how to put that, like, you're not fully hired for 6 months because that's how long it takes to feel out whether or not you're the culture fit or a sane human or you do your work, et cetera, et cetera. And I kind of like, I feel like Hopkins was different because like I've talked about this, but in every other hospital I've ever worked in, respiratory therapists have like a central unit where we return after we do our work and we like eat lunch together and we talk together and we work together and we help each other out and we'll like separate our assignments. If someone's getting like a shit ton of patients overnight, we'll take some on from them, whatever. At Hopkins, you don't have that at all. Like, you basically are assigned a tower and you just live in that tower and very rarely see, like, there are some RTs that I worked with for 2 years and never saw them ever. Like, I think I saw them once. You just don't cross paths. So a lot of getting hired there was a lot of independence. Like, how reliant are you on help or how, like, fairly independent can you be, which isn't good. I don't think that's positive. Like, it can be dangerous. We call it cowboy medicine when it's like that. It's like, yes, it's very appreciated when you can do it, but it shouldn't need to happen. Like, you should never be in a situation where it's like, I desperately need help, but there's no one to help. Therefore, I must accomplish my job. Like, yeah, I can do that, but it shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? And genuinely, like, even at Hopkins, we wandered the hospital asking people for help, even though we didn't have, asking people if they needed help, offering help, I should say. Even if they didn't have, even if we didn't have a unit or something like that, we still walked around, like, within respect. Like, as long as we were staying close enough to our unit that we could run back for a code in any fucking instance, we helped each other. But it's just different. I don't know. It's all I know anymore. Like, the only jobs I've had other than medicine are like retail and fast food. I don't even know anything else anymore. Weird. I feel okay. I slept like shit last night, so I feel like not sick, but I feel like that weird kind of sweaty, cold, hot. You didn't sleep feeling? I have that, and I hate that feeling, so I feel spicy, but that's okay. We have spicy games to play, and it'll be fine. I'll get to murder shit. Good morning, Rage. I hope you're doing well. Ugh. Want to tell us about it? What's up, Strum? You good? I love this song. I'm obsessed with this new song. This isn't even a new song. It's just new to me. Yeah, I just woke up like 5 times, just totally awake. Sat up, would drink some water, sit there for a minute, lay back down, go back to sleep all night long. Until finally I just like stared at my clock until my alarm went off and got up. But that creepy skin feeling of just not sleeping is... We hates is it. It's the worst. Yeah, it's like I even napped. Maybe that's it. I didn't. I napped. I was like so fucking high that I just kind of drifted in and out of consciousness during movie night last night. But then, yeah, I just ate dinner and then went to bed and I fell asleep easy, but then woke up so many times that I just feel like I got cheated out of my sleep. Anxiety dreams. Boo. I'm sorry. That sucks. The last couple hours sat at my greenhouse playing with seeds and dirt, and it's finally sunny for once, so I feel good but tired. Same. I've been out, like, fucking around in my garden and, you know, just, like, dabbling in it because the sun's been out. And then every time I log into Instagram and I start scrolling, there's at least 5 posts talking about Colorado's fake spring. And I'm like, fuck. Don't get too excited. It's definitely fake spring right now. It's our weather. You guys know I talk about it too much. Our weather is fucking weird. But like this week, it's in the 60s, almost 70s, and then it's going to snow and go back down to 0 again. Like on Monday or Tuesday, it's supposed to be like snow rain. You can't trust it. I can't trust it. I don't trust it because anything I put out will fucking die. And I hate it. Wait, anxiety shits? What is that? Friday was a complete failure of the day. Today's a great improvement. I'll hold on to my fun links for the next faded Friday and now some coffee. Fucking A. Fucking A, Hatari. Cheers to the coffee. I do. The mountains are crazy. It's weird. I mean, I've lived around mountains, kind of, for the majority of my life, but I've never lived in them. That's different. Like, growing up, you know, Washington State, all my Washingtonians, like, science class is rain shadow. I swear to God, any science class I took before high school was just like, let's learn about the rain shadow effect, because that is Washington State. Like, the entirety of the weather. VR, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. My name's Katie, and it's wonderful to see you. The rain shadow is like why Washington is the way it is, so we all learn about it, and it's basically how the clouds form on the west side, and then they get squeezed out going over the mountains, so that's why the east side is so dry. But you don't learn about the in the mountains part. Roltgun raid, be nice or be Mr. Scratch. I don't have a Mr. Nope. What is his scratch sound? It's like a static sound. I don't think I have a static. I'm looking at my soundboard. I don't have a static alert. Fucking Mr. Scratch. I planted pineapples, avocados, peppers, and melons alongside my already growing date palms and lemons. In Britain, you are so ambitious. You are so ambitious. Like, how do you keep those alive in the winter? One of my anxiety symptoms is too much acid production and indigestion, so it leads to explode. Oh my God. Yep. Nope. That kind of makes sense. It sounds not fun, but that makes sense. And sucks. The convergence zone. Yeah. So, like, if you looked at Washington State, like 1/3 of it is like a rainforest. The rest of it is a desert. Because of that mountain range. But here being in the mountains, like, I am the cause of the squeeze out of the clouds. So it's really weird. We can have gorgeous weather, and then all of a sudden that snow hits, and it's mountain weather is weird. It's just all the fuck over the place. It's like a turntable scratch. It is. It is. My wife and I just planted some stuff for our garden. They're already chilling under some lights in my office. And they're chilling under some lights in my office. That's what I'm thinking of doing soon. is starting like my weed seeds. I have a shit ton of pot seeds. I need to choose what strains I'm going to grow this year. Basically indoor stuff, because outdoor I just don't trust. Anything that comes up will be frozen and killed. The 2 airstreams going around the Olympics have to hit somewhere. Us. It hits the people. My avocados, date palms, lemons actually survived the winter. Wow. In the greenhouse. The damage they received was primarily from greenhouse insects, the bastards. But they didn't get too cold. Maybe I need a greenhouse. Can you imagine mountain lions falling from the sky? I'm so sorry about that fear I've just planted in everyone's head. That's same kills. Like, I don't know. Like, do you know what your growing zone is? Mine changed this year, which is crazy. It only changed by like 1. But I think it's the first time I've ever seen a zone change in gardening before. Like, global warming really did actually do it. We're a 6 now. The whole time I've lived in Colorado, we were like 5A, 5B. And now we're a 6. I'm like on the line. Like, if I was literally 5 miles closer to the mountain, I'd be a different zone. I'm on that line of 6 because I'm not like on the mountain. I'm like at the base of the mountains. Space octopus are too smart to fuck with humans. We're idiots. I'm here, live on the scene where it's raining mountain lions, Tom! The changing zones is pretty wild. Like, that's one of the first hardcore signs of this weird climate shit that I've seen. Is that my zone changed, like my planting zone. And if you don't garden, this probably makes no sense to you. But essentially, how gardeners figure out what will survive in their yard is by what planting zone you are. So a lot of websites, you can literally like, you can sort by planting zones, and then it'll show you plants that are more than likely to survive your winter and survive your summer. That's essentially it. But it did change, which is weird. What is it? The higher the number, it's more tropical, right? The lower the number, the colder, I think. Our lowest temperature was about -7°C this winter. That's fucking cold. I definitely, if I put things out this early, I would have to have a greenhouse. Like, we've had snow in July. I'll never forget that. It was like July 2nd or 3rd or something. We had snow. It was fucking crazy. Like, the weather here is so weird. Good morning, Germanic. I hope you're doing well, honeybean. Snohomish County is 9A? Is it really? Wow. I'm shocked. Still, even though they get snow, climate change is the only fucking reason I can grow this shit here. Growing up is no way in hell. Yep. I feel like I'm going to be able to grow a lot more tropical things now because I'm zone 6, which is really weird. But I've always wanted to do like lemon trees or something, but I definitely have to bring them in the wintertime, which sucks. Nebraska is supposed to be 5B for some plants on some weeks. That's how it feels here. Like when I look at maps where the 6 zone ends, I'm like, I'm on it. I think I could be 5B or 6, honestly. I don't know. But I think it's like the lower the number, the colder it is, and the less you can plant. So I want to be a higher number, even though that's global warming and terrible. I think that's how it goes. Good morning, Bolt. How are you, love? Nebraska weather is undecided, to say the best of it. That sounds very similar to Denver. It's just like we don't know. Maybe you'll have weather today. We don't know what kind, but you'll get it. Puerto Rico is zone 13. There you go. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the higher the number, then the more tropical and the warmer plants you can grow. There's a plant, I mean, it's so stupid, but I think it's called a bougainvillea or something like that. They're like a paper flower, and they're all over California, and they're one of my favorite plants, and I desperately want to grow one, but I've never lived anywhere I can. And they're like a vining plant, so you can't like bring them inside and outside. They would vine up whatever the fuck you put them on outside, and then they'd be stuck. I want it so bad. I know they're in Florida too. I saw them in Florida. I love them. It's like one of my favorite plants in the world. When I'm rich and famous, I will be able to afford living in one of those places, and I will grow one. And I will have a bathtub that I fit in. I've hiked in the mountains near New Mexico, but I've never lived anywhere near mountains. I don't know how to live without them. Like, even when I lived in Maryland, we had the Appalachias. I don't know. Like, it's weird for me. Like, that's why Kansas and, like, the eastern side of Colorado really freaks me out. I genuinely feel like I'm going to fall out of the sky, fall into the sky or something. Like, when there's nothing on the skyline, there's no mountains, I just don't, my brain can't compute, and I kind of start to wonder, like, maybe this is why people think the world is flat. Because it's, what the fuck? There's nothing. Like, what are you looking at? I don't know. I don't know how to exist without mountains. I've just always had them. The Great Plains, exactly. The Great Plains are fucking psychotic. It's like a bad video game, how flat that shit is. 8B to 9A here in Portland. I'm so jealous. You can grow so much more cool shit than I can. I did not have winter as a kid. We didn't really get snow. And I lived in like Snohomish County of Washington. We really didn't get snow when I was a kid. One year when I was in college, one Thanksgiving, we got like 2 feet. It was insane. The world like broke down because of it. That was like 2006, I think. But beyond that, I don't remember snow, which is so weird. Why does it say hype train incoming? Did anyone tip me or throw a sub? How did a hype train happen? What's going on with Twitch? Why is a hype train happening? Lord Megatron, thank you for that follow. This is the second time this week. Random hype train that was not started by anyone. It's literally a level 1 at 0%. How does that even happen? Twitch is broken. Like, what? Crimson, yeah, I mean, not sure why we have a hype train, but feel free to use it to get some free emotes if you'd like. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving a fucking anus swings. I fucking appreciate you, Crimson. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. Thank you for being a part of our phantom hype train. I'm 2 times in 1 week, nothing has started them, and there's a fucking hype train. What is happening? Literally hurts. Thank you for those biddies. I appreciate y'all. If you don't know what a hype train is, you gift subs or throw biddies at a streamer, and the hype train level goes up and you get free emotes. But for some reason, they're happening randomly. Rage, thank you for those biddies. Go forth and be consensual, and I fucking appreciate you. The train is gaining sentience. This is weird. I mean, how? Has Twitch said anything about just random fucking hype trains? Thanks for the hype train. Yeah. I'm gonna go with it's just Crimson Rage and Hurts. You guys did it. It's just psychic. We're gonna go with that because I don't know what else to do. It's creepy. Domestic, thank you for those biddies, you generous fuck. Fairy, thank you for the... Oh my god, that Chaos Goblin. Shut the fuck up. I only have 2 drinks right now, guys. I'm not chaosing at the moment. Sounds like an AI experiment. If we start a train, will people buy more subs? You think? I hope that's not what they're doing. Tammy is doing it. That would require Twitch to effectively communicate. You are not wrong. When you subscribe to CK, it gives an anus its wings. It's true, it does. Thank you for subbing to me. It also prevents me from having to go back and work in hospitals and unplug nanas for a living. I've heard a couple of others mention them happening without cause. Really have? Okay, so it's not just me? This is like a thing? Okay. I mean... You just never know. I don't have anything from Twitch saying this is happening on purpose. I have no idea. Do I have... No. I'm looking at my alerts. The only alerts I have are alerts that are like, you need to delete all your shit because we're enforcing limits. It's a bait. Oh my god.
Welcome to the bait train. Do you feel left out? Are you fearing FOMO? Give me your money! I want my lungs back.
I want my lungs back. I'm glad it's not just me, but what the fuck? It's random. It's random. Thank you for the hype trains. It's super random. And then that fucking alert. Glut, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Fishman. Fishman, use about Wizard of the Highest Order to go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing in this world is sexy and pure sober consent. I fucking appreciate for being here. Thank you for those biddies, Zyblex. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing in this world is sexy and pure sober consent. Speaking of 420, bitches. Shinova!
Give me your money!
I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. Thank you for 500 biddies, you generous fucks. You guys have got us to a level 2 hype train and no one real even started it. Witchcraft. I just had to say, this was funny and I meant to screenshot it this morning and I completely forgot, but my live post from yesterday, my Faded Friday live post, had 4 retweets and 20 likes on it.
But happy 420, everybody.
Sometimes the universe just aligns. Cheers. Cheers, cunts. Thank you for the hype train. I very much appreciate you. I don't know how it happened, but we're just going to thrive in it. Thank you, and cheers, and good morning. Lord Megatron, have a beautiful day. Treat yourself well. Don't forget to take your joy and wash your fucking hands. I would never go on Kick. No, I don't ever want to be associated with Kick. No, I would in a million years rather my parents find my OF than ever be associated with Kick. I'm already that internet person, you know, I'm already that content creator. I don't need that on my, oh God, absolutely not. That is a fucking shit show. I've never heard of anything good coming out of Kick, and I don't think it'd be good. No. Nope. I don't want that. Nope. Absolutely not. I'm not surprised you don't start your stream at 20 past the hour. Now I'm surprised you don't start your stream. I'm actually a little obsessive about starting on the hour. It's like part of my OCD. I start on the hour or on the half hour. Starting anywhere in between kind of makes me feel itchy and gross. Like I need to change my clothes or something. Yeah, it's a problem. I think I'm going to work on planning my inside plans. Dream, no shit, do it. As midnight? Why? Showing fashion on the internet is worse than showing whole 100%. Dude, I met my ex on Kick. Oh, wait, that's not a great commercial for them. Kick is like, it's like, how do I put this? Like, we're on two different extremes, right? Like, Twitch is way up its own ass about nipples and female presenting parts of any fucking kind, etc., etc. Like, they literally are at the point where they ask you guys, members of my community for the past 10 years, whether or not you meant to type cunt. But then we've got fucking Kick, where people are like crashing cars live on camera and saying horrific racist things. Like that is like, if we're the Wild West, what is that? What is that? The deep ocean where there's no light and we can't figure out what the fuck is going on down there, but there's like a saline river things die in. That's what Kick feels like. Like, it's scary. It's fucking wild. The people over there are wild. There's just like control's not the word. There's like it's Normandy Beach over there. It really is. It fucking freaks me out. Every time I hear a story come out of Kick or something, I'm like, wow. And it seems to be the place where people go when they're banned from Twitch or when they can't stand, they just can't seem to follow the rules of Twitch, which I'm flex. Been here 10 years and I'm pretty fucking inappropriate. We do really well. I don't know how. It's so hard to just like, don't drive and stream at the same time. Like, that's half of Kick, is people literally actively driving and reading a chat at the same time and talking and then crashing their cars. It's insane. Like, that's where people go when they just can't take normal, I hate that fucking word, but you know what I'm saying. Just like genuine, just be a regular, like a nice person and don't be a fucking moron. And they're like, no, I think I need to be a fucking moron. And that's where they can do that, because there's just like no fucking control whatsoever. But I don't agree with all the control here either. Nowhere's perfect. Don't know how to act. Yeah. Or like they don't know how. I mean, there's, again, not a flex. Like, I am by no means the best streamer in the entire world. This is the best community in the entire world, and you are the best people in the entire world. And I don't want you ever to say anything different or think anything different. That being said, like, I feel bad for people that feel that they can't find success outside of being a fucking moron. Like, they're like, I'm just not interesting enough. Better crash my car. Like, I won't do that for you. I have enough self-confidence that I think I'm at least a little bit entertaining, that I don't have to fucking crash my car or do like extreme psychotic things to get your attention. I'm not that desperate. It's like Jackass. It's very much like that over there, but like mean-spirited. More mean-spirited, I guess. Not a cult! Or a coven, maybe. Thank you for the random fucking hype train out of nowhere, whoever did that. No moderation. There really isn't. It's it's a lot. And people can say whatever they want, which, like, You can say whatever you want. I don't want to be associated with you. Cheers. Knives, I haven't even told Stream yet that my computer crashed overnight. You psychotic psychic fuck. Exactly. You can say whatever, anything you want, but your words and your action has fucking consequences, and I do appreciate that world. You should suffer consequences for saying mean, horrible things. Like, you act like a child, get treated like a fucking child. Yes, they want to say something without consequences, exactly, and I'm just not into that life. I don't want anything to do with that. Knives, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving swings for 63 months. I remember when you subbed to me on your birthday for the first time, which is fucking weird that it's been that long. No shit, my gaming PC, though, for the first time in months, it did that thing where it froze overnight. I woke up this morning, and the only reason I know is I have this, you guys have seen it, I have this little analog clock, not that screen. I've got this little guy. It's a rain meter thing. And I looked at it when I sat down to do my makeup this morning, and it said 4:15 a.m. I was like, either I'm real early, and I went to move the mouse, and I was like, oh, or you're just fucking frozen. But it was doing that like a couple months ago. Just my gaming PC does it. Randomly in the middle of the night, it freezes. And then when I wake up in the morning, I find it frozen. It hasn't done it for weeks, though. Like, months. It hasn't done it since before Loveburn. I can't remember the last time it did it. And it did it last night. It makes me nervous. It did. It didn't crash, but it freezes overnight, and then it just sits frozen until I hard restart it, and then it's fine. It doesn't even ask to start in like safe mode or anything. It's totally fine. But it's almost like there's a memory leak in something. But it's not like I leave anything open overnight. I have no idea. It's weird. I thought you could be overselling it, but no lie. First, just chatting stream I've pulled up was a guy driving with his kid in the car. I don't over exaggerate to be mean. I don't do that. Like, kick is real, and it's very scary. Like, no shit, there was like a 20-year-old billionaire who decided to stream live while driving his Lamborghini or something and fucking almost totaled it into a guardrail, and then literally kept filming the entire accident live on Kick for all of his viewers. His cameraman had like a broken arm, and the kid still made his cameraman film like continuously the whole time. This is a real story from Kick, like, it's not the only one. I keep up on this shit because it's my world. I need to know the news about it. I need to know who's the fuck twats out there to stay the fuck away from them. That shit is real, and it's bad. It's horrid. And literally, the guy with his cameraman with like a fucked up arm is cameraing. The kid is like, oh my god, my car! Oh my god, my car! It's fucking out of touch. That's all I've got. It is way out of touch out there. This isn't the Windows 11 PC, it's my Windows 10 PC. We do have a Stream Deck. Zeke has one, but I use it primarily most of the time. I don't think he really fucks with it very much. It's awesome. Ooh, what's this clip? Hold on, I'm trying to get it to load. Don't be a dick. Although it's not indie day today, so we should be fine. It's the last day of demo day. I mean, that's I don't know, just an opinion, allegedly, the disease of white privilege is not realizing your white privilege is assuming you can do anything you want to do. It's like the ignorance of the white privilege that is allowing you to have that thought process that, like, I should be able to say and do whatever the fuck I want to do. It's nauseating. I don't know. I'm sure I'm guilty of it too. White as fuck. It's a curse. My God. That was elegant, though. That was fucking gorgeous. Like, damn. Such a good, so say it. With that flat affect was just fucking gorgeous. I don't know where our music went. I don't know where we were in it. But I think we had a couple from yesterday. I'm pretty sure we didn't hear these last four in our Spotify. I wanted to do that before we jump into the game. I saw a new ball cap, make racism wrong again. Oh, that's beautiful. It's sad that that has to be done though, like, right? These are 4 songs from yesterday we missed because we ran out of time. This is Devil's Playground by The Riggs. There's another, there's another about a guy talking about white people getting over being white. I'm sure there's a few like that. They do need to. We'd need to. I hate saying they. I'm definitely horrifically white. See, that XQC guy is one of the main reasons I started like keeping up on news from Kick, because I hate, like, he does a lot of reaction content, and he gives a really bad name to people that do shit like what we do on Faded Fridays and whatnot, where we watch stuff together and laugh at it like friends and actually have a really good time. He literally will put on 12-hour playlists of other people's content and just eat a sandwich in the background, get up, leave for 30 minutes, etc. And people are like, he's just stealing content, to which I agree, but then it gets generalized to everybody ever who does quote-unquote reaction content, and I fucking hate it. People seem to forget you can say and do whatever the fuck you want, but you're not immune to repercussions of what you say or do. Exactly. It's literally how we started this conversation. That's what Glut, there's a quote that Glut says, and I love it. It's like, you can say or do whatever you want, but there will be repercussions. This song is really pretty and creepy. I'm never gonna find the clip. I doubt that. You found some pretty obscure shit. Although that silent-ish movie about the raccoon person and the beavers and whatnot that Glut showed us, it might be the most obscure thing I've ever seen. And I've seen all of Salad Fingers. You had a concussion, Coco? What the fuck did you do? Are you okay? Oh my god, what happened? Beaver movie is the best thing I've seen in assault. We're talking about the Beaver movie, right? The wintry silent one, not Zombievers. Because I'm not saying it was bad, just obscure. I watched every second. Like, I was fucking locked in to whatever the hell was happening there. But it might be up there in the obscurity. Oh, Slurmy, make sure to drink water and lay down and give yourself time to rest and maybe nap if you can. Whenever I've had to go through a med change or something like that and my body feels fucky, I just try to sleep through it because we all know it's temporary. But man, it sucks. Hundreds of beavers, there you go, yes. A person I watch on YouTube that does reaction stuff recently turned a 23-minute YouTube video into a 2-hour reaction video by legitimately adding to the content I watch because they add so much to the original. And that's what I feel like we do here really well. And I get a lot of shit for pausing music videos a lot, but like, I don't want to talk over it. We're enjoying the content together. I try to do that. Like, I hope for fuck's sake no one ever feels like I'm stealing content or using someone else's content. Like, I just like to enjoy things with other people. That's the movie we watched. I highly suggest everybody watch it. Please. And it's not a joke. Like, at first, I wasn't a hundo. Hold on, that last song was really good. I want to save it. I wasn't, like, when that movie started, I was like, oh my god, Glut's playing a joke. He's not going to have us watch the whole thing. And then he's like, it's like 90 minutes-ish. And we were like, and then he goes, actually, it's almost 2 hours. And I was like, oh my god, he's serious. This is actually happening. And it ended up being a great choice. It was so fucking weird. So fucking weird. But great. I wish there was more weird. It reminded me of a video game. And I think you guys said it was kind of based on, like, the play. I don't want to ruin the mood. Just go watch it. I'm going to stop. That's not the playlist I want to put you on. Yeah. This one sounds fun. Doomsday Blue by Bambi Thug. Have we heard Bambi Thug? Or is there another artist named Bambi? Damn it, Katie paused again. What fresh hell is this? Me. I know, but I like to talk about this stuff. I think I've heard this person. Ooh. Imagine wanting to enjoy content, like watch stuff with friends. What a concept. I need to go work out, but I'm tired and lacking motivation right now. Somebody kick my ass. You know, Kozu, one of the best books I ever read was there was a really good piece of advice in it. It was basically never rely on motivation. Motivation is stupid and it's fake. It's just the right mix of neurochemicals at the right moment that we're interpreting as energy to give us to go do something or inspiration or something. Never rely on motivation. See it as brushing your teeth. How would you feel if you just like skipped brushing your teeth because you felt tired? Like if someone was like, whoa, breath, and you were like, sorry, I'm just tired today. Think of it that way. It gets your ass in the gym a lot quicker. I do that now. I don't like think of it. Elbel, my love! I love you. How are you doing? I want my lungs back. I have ADHD. Motivation is not a thing that exists. I just don't like relying on it makes it so you'll never do something because you can't rely on just the perfect mix of neurochemicals at any given time. Shoegaze? Oh, I've never heard of Shoegaze. She was on Eurovision. Maybe that's why I've heard of her. There's an artist named Bambi who does like metal, kind of like creepy, like poppy-esque metal. Looks like this person, but I think they're a different band, but I dig this a lot. I love a song that goes all over the place. CJ, I hope you're doing well, honeybean. Oh my God, VR. Wait, there's like a series of them, isn't there? Because I swear to God on Instagram, I've seen 2 different clips about Not a Cult. Since Not a Cult. Asterisk Coven. I'm sick, and I'm pissed about it, Elle. I hope you're doing better than that. You know how I went to Loveburn and shit? Well, our plane got fucked up, and we got stuck in the airport for 8 hours, to which Katie lowered her mask. Don't do that, because then you end up... Wear a mask, for fuck's sake! Everyone's dirty! It's okay. I'm getting over it. It's just like, it's always the same process. It's like, feel kind of shitty, muscle soreness, congestion, lungs, and then I'll get over it. It's the same every single time. It's just like the way I get a fucking nose infection. This one's Hot Gun by Sophia Isella. Hold on. That last one was Doomsday Blue by Bambi Thug. I got to start over because I was talking. I genuinely listen to all the music. I love music. In 2 days? Okay, good. I was thinking senior pics, where's your math? Yup. Yeah. You know what it was? It wasn't even, it was totally my fault. So getting into the airport, mask up, you know, we're all being safe and everything. And then after I realized I was going to be stuck for 8 hours, I decided I needed fresh air. So I left the airport and went and hung out in the fucking parking lot for like 2 hours. And that's where I took it off. And then when I went back into the airport and back through security, I forgot to put it back on. Fucking idiot. This is good too. I like this. What up, Wand? I hope you're doing well, honeybean. I am. The crunchy lungs are with me, but I clear them constantly. I mean, that's the trick. If you too suffer this shit, the trick is just get it out. Cough, 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 cough. Do that, breathe, that thing I just did to like show you what it sounds like. That's actually called an opera cough. Do that, get it out. The faster you get it out, the faster you get over it. Thank you for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an Ace Wings wand. Don't forget your Prime sub. Every time you forget your Prime sub, Bezos becomes more of a billionaire and he does nothing for society. Stop it. I appreciate you. Find someone who needs a smile and use your fucking Prime sub. The only thing I seem to be able to rely on is that my brain has a kind of passive don't get depressed skill. I feel down and my brain just goes, nope. Oh, I wish I had that. I want that. That'll do it. Yeah, it was idiot. Idiot. Literally, I was like, I'm just gonna raw dog life in an airport. Idiot. So dumb, so dumb. So I deserve this. I'm just glad it's not COVID. Like, that would have been a fucking kick in the ass, but I did a COVID test. It is negative. We're good. I want that brain mod too. Like, imagine, I feel like sometimes my brain, we were talking about this the other day. Someone, who was it? Was it RuPaul? Someone has a quote that's like, darling, you're addicted to the anxiety of it, or something like that. And it truly is like, my brain doesn't know how to function outside of a constant state of anxiety. When I'm not anxious, I get anxious about not being anxious because I'm just like, no, there's got to be something. This is life. When are we not anxious? No, I don't think he is. No, I have really, like, just chronic sinus infections my whole life. I've had really, really shitty sinuses. No, he's immune or something. He has a great immune system. Bastard. Yes, the new Ginger album's fucking amazing. Someone was actually talking about recently how they're going to be touring nearby, and I was trying to peer pressure them into going so I can live vicariously through them. I like this song. I bought my furry-themed mask to FurCon and Minding My Hands More. I managed to not get sick when many other people did. Good. I'm glad for you. I get sick at cons too, but I give way too many hugs. Big, sweaty hugs. My brain goes, oh, you're depressed? Here's a slideshow of the things that made you feel bad since high school. For me, it's still since elementary school. But I feel like in 20 years it'll go up and it'll be like, here's things that made you feel bad in middle school, but same, CJ. Norvice is running amok where I live at the moment. Being in the office on Friday was fun. I hope you don't get anything. At least it's not measles. Texas? The fuck? That is just insane. Yeah, like, ooh, this sounds good too. Good songs. Good morning, October. I hope you're doing well, Honeybean. I scored tickets to Disturb in October where they'll be playing The Sickness in full. Oh my god, that's going to be fun. Oh, Slurmy, that's going to be so much fun. We were just talking about this recently. We watched The One with Jet Li, and the whole soundtrack was like Disturbed and the band that I'm going to forget again. Let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the what, help? It was Godsmack. I never really liked Godsmack, but Disturbed and Help. Drowning Pool, my god, why can't, it's 2 days in a row now, I've just completely blanked on Drowning Pool. The whole soundtrack is them. It was like someone ripped my high school CDs or something and made the soundtrack. It was incredible. I forgot how good it was. I know, Mish, it's terrifying. I have a question for you, Nurse Katie. Is there anything that the most neurosurgery patients want post-op that they didn't think about pre-op that makes a difference? Is there anything that neurosurgery patients want post-op that they didn't think about pre-op that makes a difference? Having, like, I don't know what else to call it, like a go bag. Some people don't do any of, like, they don't bring any of their own stuff to the hospital. They just, like, come to the hospital in what's on their back. And then when they come out of surgery, like, they don't have their chapstick. They don't have their charge cord for their phone. They don't have new socks. They don't have a hairbrush. They don't have any of their own things. And a lot of the times post-op surgery, especially neurosurgery, you're going to be hanging around for a bit in the hospital. We don't send you home the day after neurosurgery by any means. So having like a go bag with like snackies and just like comfort stuff from home, maybe even just like a blanket from home, like a little throw blanket, something like that. Those kind of things tend to, I think, give more comfort than anything. Like we've actually, we've escaped the hospital, like run away to get people snacks before because they've, like, for instance, I had this patient who was so miserable, in so much pain and so depressed, and she just would cry constantly, and she had not much, no one was visiting her or anything, and she did not plan ahead, and she was stuck with us for a bit post-surgery. She didn't have a baggie of all of her goodies and things that would keep her occupied while in the hospital, like an iPad or snacks or chapstick or just hand lotion, things that smell like home, a blanket, anything like that. And we actually, it was a slow enough day that we sent one of our therapists to the local Wendy's to get Wendy's chili, because that was allegedly this woman's like favorite thing in the entire world was Wendy's chili. And so we went and we got her a little small Wendy's chili, like snuck back into the hospital, ran up there real quick, got her Wendy's chili. It was like the light of her life. That's one of the golden things we get to do once in a while, is like just change someone's day a little bit with a little Wendy's chili. But things like that, because the hospital is very cold, it's very sterile, it's very impersonal. And while we try to always respect your room as your house while we're there, like we always knock on the door and announce our entrance when we're coming in, ask if it's okay, et cetera, like we try to respect that area. I think it helps to have little things like that. You know? Kiss Galoo, thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving any swings for 49 months. I fucking appreciate you. Here's to 49 more fun months. I'm not a nurse, but it does get confusing because in some countries there's no such thing as respiratory therapists. They do call us nurses. Like in the UK, we're called a respiratory nurse. In a lot of Eastern European countries, I'm just a nurse with a specialization. It does get confusing. No shit, if you didn't know this, my dad, like my sperm donor, established the respiratory therapy program in Washington State. Like he is the 11th respiratory therapist ever to be licensed as a licensed respiratory therapist. Like that's how new respiratory therapy is as its own program. So it can get super confusing because most countries haven't done that yet. They don't see the need to have a specialization into respiratory therapy. But like I said, like my mom and dad were respiratory therapists. My dad's mom was an inhalation therapy nurse at a nunnery, because that's all that existed for that profession. Like, I think the respiratory therapy thing was literally established in the 70s. Like, late 70s, I think, is when he did it. It's weird. I come from a line of them. But it's not a new thing. I'm anxious a lot of the time. I'm terrible at relaxing, but any down feelings don't last long. I've considered that it might be my ADHD brain getting distracted and forgetting the depressed feelings. I mean, good. That sounds like a self-preservation. Have fun! Kozu, you're gonna get it. Work out hard. Do a harder workout than ever. Punish us! I'm just kidding. Don't do that. When my dad was dying, the burn wound, doctors saw that it was his birthday and he scripted him a beer. Oh, I love that. That's adorable. I found it's a good idea to have a list of stuff a person can get from my house if I end up in a hospital at any point, after learning the hard way when getting diagnosed and being in a few days. 100%. Another thing that is a really good piece of advice, that if you have animals, this is like dark advice, but if you have pets, you should have something in your wallet that says, I have a dog at home. This is my address, or something like that, or call this person in case something happens to you and you don't make it home and there's no one to take care of your animals. If that card exists, we will call that person and get someone into your house to take care of your animals. But if that card doesn't exist, I have no idea you have a dog at home if you just got in a car accident. I'm just going to keep you 6 days on a ventilator, completely out of your mind, anesthetized, and in 6 days you're going to be like, oh my God, my dog! Keep something in your wallet or your purse that identifies there's something at home that needs caring. Because our priority, obviously, is keeping you alive. When I was in for my neck, nurses kept walking in without announcing, and I hate that. Oh, I hate that for you so much. I really hate that for you. I don't, like, that's one thing we really, good morning, Mike. That's something we struggle for. And I guess I'm a younger RT, like I'm from a younger era of them, I guess. So part of my schooling was definitely that respect of just like the autonomy of a human being, keeping your patient feeling like a human. Even though there's like, you know, it's like, I acknowledge this is your space, this is your room, and you acknowledge if there's an emergency and I need to bust in, I'm going to bust in and save your life. It's kind of that like code of that, but always trying to respect that person's area and announcing yourself, especially with someone with a fucking, staples up their neck. What the fuck? I'm too spicy today for this. My mom was a nurse for, no shit, 30 plus years. I kind of wish I went into that world sometimes. It's weird. It's fun. I mean, it's rewarding. There's beautiful parts about medicine. There's shitty parts about any job ever, though, right? Ever. Like, that's one thing I learned. I remember very clearly working at Lowe's and thinking to myself, like, as soon as I graduate, I'm going to go work in a hospital. I'm going to make so much more money. I'm going to work with just professionals and, like, intellectuals and all of these super smart, learned people. And there's no such thing as dumb assholes and cunts who call in for no reason and make you cover their shifts in that world, right? Right? Because people of academics and scholastic learning would never, right? 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 No. It's the same people. They've just read more. It's the same fucking people. Everywhere. And then you learn idiocracy isn't limited by higher education. Exactly! It's what the plants crave. You sound like me and my naivety of the military, 100%. We all are, which is, I mean, I don't know if your parents were in the military. Both of my parents were RTs. I wasn't that naive. I guess I was naive in that I listened to my mom my whole life and didn't take any of it in. Ever. That being said, I don't know if she ever told us she unplugged people for a living, because that was a big shock when I got into the career. I was like, what the fuck is this? People are people everywhere. Literally, I could transplant my team at Taco Time into the hospital. Just apply respiratory knowledge. Same people. There's the person that comes to work crying every day because their relationship at home is horrible, but they refuse to leave it. There's the person who calls in constantly because they just don't feel like coming into work. There's that person who has FMLA and abuses it. There's that person that refuses to get a FMLA and is constantly in pain and lives through getting just constant surgeries because they refuse to take any time off of work, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like, they're all everywhere. It's just a different atmosphere for it. Sounds like the audiovisual industry. I helped get a friend hired to do AV work, and he hated that I was above him, and he wanted me to quit out of frustration. What the fuck? Absolutely not. I'm in social work and work with a lot of attorneys, and some of them are the least common sense people I've ever met. Some are great, though, yes. My sister's a lawyer. That's, I think, something she's learned in, like, her career in becoming a lawyer is the same thing. It's like, oh, there's fucking idiots everywhere. Everywhere, and they do everything. We might be the fucking idiots. You never know. The Peter Principle. Everyone eventually rises to the level of his own incompetence in any organization. Oh, but that means me and you too. Can we move past it? Finding that flat earther in your, I mean, finding that anti-vaxxer in your crew of nurses, and you're just like, oh my fucking God, why are you in this career? What the fuck is happening? Yeah, been there. Ugh. I'm definitely the idiot in someone's story. We all are. That it would be neurotic and it would be ignorant and idiotic of us to think we weren't at some point. I think the key to life is just striving to not be the idiot. Don't be the idiot in the room. That's it. I mean, hopefully, dicks crossed, there's no idiots in the room, but, I'll just, like, anybody in that yet? I mean, there's literally nobody in the room but my dogs, and they're kind of idiots, but I'm gonna go with the previous jobs. I don't think I've ever, no, they're always there. They're always there. Engineering master's degree, does that mean you're the idiot in someone's story? Best advice I ever got, if you're the smartest person in the room, find a better room. That's good advice. I love that. I kind of always feel like the idiot in a room, but I'm very self-deprecating, so I don't know if that's real. Hertz, is that something you do too? If you think you're not the idiot in anyone's story, you're absolutely the idiot in everyone's story. Isn't that a saying, like, if you can't find the asshole in the room, look in the mirror? We've all been it, though. I think that's just human nature. Hopefully we're surrounded by people that we trust and we love enough to be like, hey, maybe you're the asshole right now, and maybe together you and I can work on being less of a twat waffle. We'll do it as a group together because you're being a douchebag. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say fucking anything because we ain't fucking interested. Simmer down, buddy. Oh man, have you ever been told to simmer down before? You know how some people have like movies they go to cry? There are words in this world that are more than likely to set me off. Can you just calm down? Can you just get over it? Simmer down, buddy. I'm sorry, what? I didn't fucking hear you. Say it again! Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't do that. It's not it. Just walk away. Just walk the fuck away. Honestly, I'd probably respond better to unfuck your attitude. You want to know what's my favorite? Because it really is like, I only use it on people that I trust not to hit me because it's kind of sass, but it's from Letterkenny. How you doing, buddy? I'm fine. Why? Tell that to your face. Whew. People either giggle and go, yeah, you right, or they get really mad. Really mad. But like, for fuck's sake, I don't deserve to put up with whatever the fuck is going on with you right now. Shoo with your bad attitude. I didn't do it. My face is very fine. Just reminds me of simmer down, stick. Yeah. I got told to calm my tits and it just hit different. I laughed so loud. Calm my tits is hilarious. Calm my tits is hilarious. My sister says that to me. Calm thine titties is something she'll say, and my response is, no! And it's fucking funny, and then we both laugh. And we're over our shit. That shit's great. But can you just calm down? Ooh. Oh! Oh, don't do that. Do we need me already? What's up? I see you. I can feel you, Miss Ma'am. What's going on? What's going on today? Thank you. I appreciate you, Bill. Tranquil thine bosom. I don't believe in RBF. I don't believe in that. Like, what the fuck is bitch face? I've been told I have RBF all the time. It's just because I have naturally angry eyebrows. I don't think it's real. I think it's just a way to pressure us into smiling all the time, and I think that's weird too. That's creepy. Ooh. Yes, Elle, I will. Need you to take 10% off the top there, buddy. Yep, will do. Mm-hmm. Poor Squirrely Dan. Resting bitch tone? Oh, I'd feel, yeah. I feel like I have that all the time. I don't know. I've been told by many, including Zeke, that it is impossible to tell most of the time when I'm being sarcastic and when I'm not being sarcastic. Is that it? Does your fiance have the same thing? Is it just like all the time? She's like, babe, I love you. Or like, babe, I love you. And you just really can't tell what's happening? Like, is this sarcasm? What's happening? Should I bit back? I get that a lot. You have non-sarcasm? I think. Oh my God. You know what? I've never really considered that. Have I just gone full sarcasm? Is that what happened with my voice? So no matter what I say out loud, I can just say like, oh, I was being sarcastic in case I say something horrible. Oh, fuck. Was this a natural evolution? Oh no. My voice used to be so much more high-pitched when I started streaming. I was like up here and I was so excited. What happened? What happened? We have to do the kiss. You know what? I did the kiss test to my dogs last night, and they will take kisses literally forever. It never stops. Bill, it's weird when you do that. Bill, stop it. Go away. Bill. Let me kiss your face. He just wants to kiss back and it gets gross. I love you. You're such a good boy. Yeah, you're such a good boy. He'll take it forever, though. I tried it last night when I was laying in bed snuggling. I was like, okay, let's go. And then he just wants to do it back. He's just such a sweet boy. It is. It's misogynistic, right? If people can't tell, you're a master or they aren't listening. Honestly, I'm going to take either of that. I'm going to use that as a response now. Anytime someone's like, are you being sarcastic? I'm like, if you can't tell, I'm that good or you're not listening. Is that cunty? 6 kisses. White Kitty didn't allow any. I don't know if I could count how many I get through before he wants to kiss back. What was that? Like 25? He can't take it. He's like, my turn. Look, you either get corporate tone or company face. You can't get both. Which one do you want? I don't know if I could do a corporate tone anymore. I just sound fake. My wife says the phrase, you're so lucky I love you. Oh. I use this in my daily life as well as here in stream. It's, oh, you're so pretty. Oh, at least you're cute. I don't know what it means. Is it mean? I can't tell. Why am I supposed to track my resting face? I'm only supposed to be pretty, I guess. Exactly. And we're only pretty if we're smiling about absolutely nothing like a fucking moron. Oh, I'm good. At least I got that going for me. I mean, yeah. That's it. But sure, sometimes it's on occasion. Do we need to go outside? You guys are I guess it is a little bit time. You're close, but no cigar. They're getting less kisses now. I'm sorry, I'll stop torturing you. At least you're pretty to my fuck buddy. Wait. He hasn't called me since. It's a powerful phrase. Wait, he really hasn't called you back? He is not your person. You need someone you can say slightly mean things to and they laugh it off. Like, you're the second smartest breed in the world, allegedly. Prove it. My ex had such a monotone voice that when she would scream at me, it was hard to take her seriously. The meaner, the funnier. Oh, I totally get that. I understand. It's because the emotion doesn't make sense because it's just never there. He's a true doggo of the people, and I swear to God, they know where the cameras are. Because it's very clear they know where to sit and where to look and where to like get right in front of my microphone for pets, but then they know where to lay behind me perfectly so you cannot see them at all. Or so I can't see them and they spook me. You just nosed me straight in the eye and I deserve that. I know, Mom, why kiss? I gotta pee. Do you wanna go outside? Oh, right on my bladder. It's every time. Your fuck buddy should be able to take anything you say unless they're catching feelings. I mean, I couldn't have a fuck buddy that couldn't take my sense of humor. It'd be really, really difficult because I don't have any control of this. And sometimes I just laugh at inappropriate things, and I need someone that will laugh with me and ask questions later. You know what I'm saying? Be right back. Fold your dicks, as is tradition. Load a bowl. Get a beverage. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Burr. Cheers. Cheers. In what? Oh, instructions unclear. Dick stuck in ceiling fan. This is not how we fold. Do you need like a t-shirt board? That would be the biggest penis. Stop it. Nope. I'm gonna sue you for continuously destroying my urethra. I can only fold my dick so many times. It's not an origami swan. Why not? Also, I do believe I requested a crane, not a swan. Folding it home as a new meeting. I love how every time I speak wrong, it becomes a thing. It's great. And we just fold our, I mean, it's, what did I, cross your dicks. I guess that makes, has anyone heard the term tummy sticks? I asked all of my, you guys know my love burn camp is like 99% just glorious gay gods of men. And I got substance brave and asked if any of them had heard of tummy sticks, and they hadn't. So I guess it's not real. I explained it, and they just, huh. It's when two guys are hard, or two penises are hard, and you like, tummy sticks. I don't know. No matter how I fold it, it just looks like a sad snail. That mental image. Yeah, it was cross your dicks, stretch your dicks, and now we've moved on to folding. We've really, I mean, you guys should be, I'm so sorry, generic NPC, welcome to my channel. There's no such thing as a stupid question, because now I know tummy sticks isn't real. And this whole time, I've been asking people to play tummy sticks with me, and no one knew what I was talking about, and it makes more sense. Cheers. I think it's the male equivalent of scissoring, where it's not like really a thing most people do. It's just, oh my god, it's in Urban Dictionary. It's a kind of football, but instead of wearing pads, you're naked, and instead of football, it's gay sex. No. Tummy sticks is the situation commonly referred to as a game in which two erect men cuddle closely and face to face, causing their two erect penises or sticks to push upwards between their stomachs or tummies. Sticks combined with tummies, hence the name tummy sticks. Used in a sentence. Hey Grant, want to play tummy sticks? Let's do that. Let's do exactly that. I don't know if I should have read that. Yes, I have seen puppetry of the penis. Yep, I think that's the only time I've ever seen dicks folded. Was penis puppetry on Real Sex when I was like 16 or something. But I don't hurt. We didn't have that at my school. I went to a really small school. We had to improvise. No, Katie. No, stop it. Just shut up. Of course there's cheerleaders. How could there not be cheerleaders? How else would you inspire the sticks? Stop it. I can't stop thinking about what's that field hockey? Is it field hockey or whatever where they have like the stick that has the curve in it? It's like an upside down cane and they slap balls around. But what if it was like dick polo? I can't. That's stuck in there. Isn't it cute? It's a little bubbler. It's my little bubbler from Hemper. It's the longest lasting bong of my fucking life, to be honest. Are the cheerleaders tummy sticking with their batons? I don't know what cheerleaders would do for tummy sticks, because if you think about it, if tummy sticks, is it sword fighting? So is there room between the sticks? Or are we like this and it's, sticks doing that? So like, how would the tummy stick fighters see the cheerleaders? Or are the cheerleaders I don't know. Are they just fluffers? I'd watch that in the Olympics. That's right up there with curling for me. I think we've gone far afield. Same. Should we play some Alan Wake American Nightmare? Yeah. They're fluffers. That's what I was thinking. They're either fluffing the crowd or they're fluffing the players. One of the two. So whatever gets whatever gets those sticks a tummy in, that's what the cheerleaders be doing. I'm so sorry we've gone here. I mean, this is a week. Nope, stop it. I'm not even going to say it. Nope. Games? Help. Help. Nope. I'm not going to mention the nipple teeth again. I'm not sorry. Katie, no. I do. You know what I think about more often is not even the nipple teeth, it's boob teeth. I do. Like, it just pops into my mind randomly. Like, what if every tooth was its own little jiggly little titty in there? Yeah, it's up there. I don't know. I know. Where is it? I don't have my spray bottle. Spray me. It's terrible. I do. Well, it opens this whole conversation of like, how do we eat now? And like, what is making out and kissing? This is a Christian Minecraft stream server, so I've never been there or done those things. But like, would kissing be nipple play? I just don't. We've haunted me with this. And I say we because you have absolutely participated in this. We have haunted me with this. Steam is updating, apparently. BJ's would technically be titty fucking now, right? Nitties. Would they be nitties like titty? No. What would they be? Neepies? Neep. It's a 2-for-1. It really would be. Would we still have boobs or would we have teeth on our chest? What's happening? I have to stop. I'd like to sincerely apologize for the mental images I plant in your head every day, but they're here with me too, and I'm just sorry. This is my place to release my pressure and stress. It's fine. Tipples, as in teeth nipples. Yeah, they'd be like tip. I almost fucking banged my bong. Tipple. If teeth were boobs, kissing would be rubbing boobs together. Oh my god, you're right, because everybody. Making out would just be a lot of sucking. It would. I'm sorry, I got froze thinking about it. How many of you are literally licking your teeth right now? No, why am I stuck? Oh, my controller's off. Oh, because my computer crashed overnight. I forgot. I already forgot. Just the gaming. I mean, it did the thing. It froze. There we go. Sorry. This was literally an American Nightmare. Okay, I need to get into Xbox. Let's see how big Quantum Break is and if we could download that on a break. Because this one downloaded super fast. I should have installed it. I even thought about it before stream today, but I was like, you know what? American Nightmare is literally its own game. It has to be longer than that. Fuck! How big are you, Giggity? Oh, it's 42 gigs. It's significantly larger. That's what she said. That's a big one. We'll see. We have to, for some reason, an ad didn't run, so I have to take a break anyways and run a stupid ad. But then, if you guys want, what do we have? We have Drawful, the Jackbox games, 10, 3, 4, 6, and 7. We also have Organizer, which we haven't played in a while, and Organizer's super fun, and Use Your Words. And we haven't done those. It's a thick game. But that means it'll be, I mean, maybe that means it won't be just the same thing over and over, which is like choice. Like, I understand the nightmare, but I didn't like it. It was very nightmare-esque for me. You have such little space, but I have a lot of shit downloaded on my computer right now that is huge. Actually, I can probably uninstall Alan Wake now. That would probably help. And Alan Wake, American Nightmare, but Destiny is huge. What else? I've got a few really big games on my computer. Quantum Break's the only one I haven't played because it was limited to Xbox for the longest time until Game Pass. Oh, was it really? See, I haven't played it at all. I haven't played Quantum Break or Alan Wake 2. I have played Control, but I have not played Control DLC, which I'm stoked about. So the game's already 1% downloaded, which means we're well on our way. I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, if you guys want to play Jackbox games, we can do that. That's all I got, though. I don't really... I mean, there's the new, like, Hades update and shit like that, but I know so many people are avoiding that until the game is officially up, like, officially out, which I respect completely. Organizer's a game where there's not a lot of, like, chat... What's the word? Participation, but you're in my game and you get I don't even know how to say it. You get fetishes. And that had an update recently. I don't know what the update was, but I kind of want to check it out. And then the party packs. 7 has Blather Round, which we liked. Quiplash, which we liked. And I think that's it. That's all we liked from that one. 6 has Joke Boat, Murder Trivia, Dictionarium, Role Models, and Push the Button, whatever the fuck that is. 4 has Fibbage, which I know we liked. And I don't remember the other ones, so fuck them. And then 3 had Faking It, Espionage, Murder Party 1. Oh, the t-shirt game, I think, is in one. Which one was the t-shirt? The TKO 2 is in one of these. Is it 7? I don't know. One of these. Is it 10? 10 has an update. That has the t-shirt game. So if you guys want to play t-shirt game or Murder Party, I'd be down for that. We could play a couple rounds of that. We got plenty of time. But I don't know if Quantum Break will be done before the end of stream. Although it is 3% downloaded. I don't know. We'll see. Quantum Break will be a noticeable step up. I'm excited to see it again. I'm excited to see it for the first time. We bought an Xbox just for 2 games. I get that. That was me with my Wii U. Switch? Right? Yeah, it's Steam Deck and Switch. The Wii Switch. Literally, I played Fire Emblem 4 Houses on it, and I've never touched it again. Thank you, Vi. I appreciate you. Interaction is just funny. We get to be BDSM freaks. Yes, you do get to moan and shit, which is fun. Uninstall everything that you have installed that you don't play regularly. I have. Honestly, I think I just need more memory on my computer. Because I got a lot of shit on there. Big games. Avowed is really big too. That's something on there. Like, I kind of need variety. It's weird. I know, this is terrible. I just need more memory on my computer. Because I never have one game I'm playing consistently ever in my off time. I have like 4 games, similar to how I read books. I usually have like 4 to 5 books going on at the same time. Because I'll get bored and then I start skimming. And I'll do the same in games. Like, I get bored and I start like speeding through dialogue and not listening to stuff. But instead of doing that, I'm like, you know what? I have other games that don't have dialogue that I can go play right now. Instead of just skipping through half of this game. I do the same thing with books and art projects. It takes forever to finish something, but it keeps me going and keeps me like motivated and not giving up or like being lackluster with a game or something like that. And then you end up with 4 drives in your game machine. There are some games like Destiny, for instance, I won't by choice unless I really have to uninstall because that thing is an overnight install. It's fucking huge. Probably also doesn't help that I have ESO installed on my computer right now because I keep meaning to go in and fix the butthole house. Nintendo Switch tracks your playtime. I think Fire Emblem Three Houses is sitting around 250 hours played for me. It's a good fucking game. It was so good. I don't know how many hours I had into it, but if I looked into it, I know I played the entire game for 2 of the houses, which I would guess is at least 250 hours. It was a lot, especially if you do all the conversation and like the dates and the tea dates or whatever. It was a lot of game. You're literally on your stomach. It's cute. It's cute as fuck. Makes me nervous. I don't know. I don't know about that, Yeet Skis. My belly, like you're like you're kind of, are your feet held down so that your legs can't dangle, right? You're kind of 4-point restrainted into it. Like that's how we hold patients down. And I feel like my belly's so exposed. What if a predator came up and tried to get at my soft parts? How do I protect my soft bits? I don't know if I could consciously, like I'm that person that if I sit on a couch or a sofa, if I have the choice, I will hold a pillow. It's like this weird subconscious like protect the middle because it's soft and it's the world is a scary place. And if I'm like this, I'm gonna be like, help. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. There's a neoprene vest piece over your stomach. Oh, that's more comforting. So you're kind of like laying on like an ironing board kind of thing. All right, I'm not just like belly to the wind. Because I don't know. It's not that I have an irrational fear of like vultures or other prey birds just coming at the middle of my body where there is nothing but skin and organs, but I might. Rubbing your belly and dry up. Hey there, Mr. Vulture, sup? I don't know why that was funny, but that was. All right. Quick break. Enjoy some music. I have to pee. I'll be right back. Stretch your legs. I'll run an ad. I'll get the fuck out of the way. Be right back, my dudes. Have a beautiful day, Vince. I saw something interesting. Hold on, let me turn this down. Oh, no, it's fine. There's 33 countries in Illinois that are trying to secede and become its own state. Wait, 33 counties, excuse me. Okay. Eastern Washington's been trying to do that for, God, as long as I've been alive. The game is only 15%. Let's play Murder Party. We haven't played that one. It's low effort. You don't have to draw. You don't have to type. You just click. You probably will die. It's very difficult, but it's fun. Hold on, let me change our category. American Nightmare was good, but man, it was just like doing the same thing over and over and over. Like it was a nightmare. Yeah, the only thing it needed was me on the line making hard tacos on Taco Tuesdays, which was a thing at Taco Time when I was in high school. It was 2 tacos for like $2.99 or something, and people would come in and get like 50. And Chris tacos have a habit of breaking when you make them en masse, and goddamn, that was my personal hell. Making crisp tacos on crisp motherfucking taco day. Ugh. It was a lot. It was a lot. No, we beat it. We finally beat it. Like on the 4th, almost do the whole thing over again. We like showed our darkness, our dark self, his true. He burst into nothingness, and then we made out with Alice, who now has long hair. I don't know if she always had long hair. But yeah, Cascadia. I have to be in the mood for a crispy taco, but on average, I'm more in for a soft taco, like a street taco. Those are the shit. Like a real taco, those are good. Exactly. It'll only take like probably 10 hours to download. Probably, especially because we're gonna play a game that is, so labor intensive. Jackbox Party Pack. Oh my fucking god. End of the world. Computers are my favorite. All you can eat at Skipper's when I was in college, horrible night. Yeah, we had specials every day of the week. Tacos were just the worst because they were so fragile. We wasted so much food making them en masse. Like people would just come get tons of them. But it was like Tuesdays, it was tacos. Wednesdays, I want to say it was like veggie burritos. Thursdays were like crisp bean burritos, which, I mean, if you've never been to a taco time that offers crisp burritos, they're like, I don't even know how to explain them. Fucking amazing. There was crisp chicken burritos, crisp bean burritos, and crisp beef burritos. Those were amazing. But the night before, we'd have to make tubs of them because people would come in and order so many at a time, which, like, that's their right. It's the special, but oh my God. It was so much food, and it was so much, it felt like such a huge waste because a lot of tacos would break. And cleaning the taco thing was disgusting. It was like this really weird, like a indent in the line with this rattle cage that like you would line up all the shells in, and then you could make like 10 at a time, and then you'd have to very delicately lift them out and then roll them in paper and get them out before they broke. Oh my god, they just broke. So annoying. Murder Party. If you've never played Murder Party before, like I said, everyone's welcome to play. Please play as the audience if you'd like to as well. It's a super fun game, but like I said, it's trivia. Like, yeah, as far as I remember, it's only clicking. Quantum Break. You get loud out of nowhere, game. I don't know how I feel about that. You're good, though. I like you. You just loud. You loud. Thank you for the time check, though, V. I appreciate you. And thank you to everyone who played with us today. I love those games. The trivia ones are easy. That's probably the easiest. Again, I do apologize that it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. I forgot that there was that stupid typing part where you just have to type along with how fast he's talking, which is ironic because we were talking about like typing class earlier today and what that was like as children. Wait, no, she does that. No, was she just staring? No, I didn't see her at all. Did she do it for a long period of time? Was it haunted? She may have stole part of your soul. Now she cute as fuck. Like 10 minutes, she just stood. She's such a good dog. She's such a good dog. What a good dog. They're dead asleep. This is kind of amazing. This never happens. This one's vestigial eyelid is poking out, and this one's cute as fuck. If she takes enough souls, does the Victorian child come back to life? No, because she died with the consumption. So it's more like just feeding her existence on this mortal plane. More so than like a growth to becoming like a fully fledged haunted just a Victorian child, I guess. I think it just keeps her like stable. I can't believe I pulled it out twice. That didn't sound right. That's what she said. Hey, look at that Quantum Break finished. Let's try 15 minutes of it. We can look at it. We'll see what it's like. I don't even know if we'll get to a checkpoint, but we might get through like a cutscene. Wrong keyboard. Was I on the wrong keyboard? I was. Quantum Rock. Are you ready, kids? I can't. Shut the I hope the sound is right, routed. We'll get a taste of it, because we probably won't get back into it until, like, Monday or Tuesday. Because tomorrow's Borderlands Day. But we'll get a little But monarchy, I think that's what it sounds more like because it doesn't look like it has anything to do with a butterfly, unless they're that is so bright. Unless they're one of those companies who like, oh, we're the metamorphosis of whatever. We're changing. Did I freeze the game? I'm so excited it works though, so we can play more of this next week. I'm excited. We're getting there, so we're on Quantum Break. And then we'll play Control, the Control DLC, and then we're in Alan Wake 2. We're fucking getting there. We're getting there. This is amazing. We were cheeseburger derber high yesterday. Like, I just went into a coma, and then Tombstone happened, and I was so excited and still couldn't function enough to, like, say I'm so excited about Tombstone happening. I just laid there like, Tombstone. And just, yeah. So I have to do that today. But like I said, tomorrow is Borderlands Day with Knives and Vissy, so please come by and hang out with us. We're playing the I just said it. What happened? I love that movie too, and I just kind of went into it. I think I'm watching it on my own mode, and I kind of forgot. Yeah, the pre-sequel. It's the pre-sequel, right? Fuck, I just said it. Playing the pre-sequel tomorrow, and then movie night every night at 7 p.m. We have no idea what we're gonna watch, but we did get to watch Tombstone last night, which is one of the best movies ever. I was cheeseburger stoned, like just. I ended up laying down in bed, which was probably a mistake. Thank you, Nameless. And just movie starting 2 hours from now exactly. I have to go get stuff for my pets and things, but in the meantime, I'm gonna raid my girl Elle, who I guess is doing cool shit. She's always doing cool shit though, so if you don't know Elle Bell, I'm very proud to introduce you. Elle is one of the coolest people ever. So and I have a sub anniversary there, which is perfect. Take care of yourselves, drink water, clean your bongs, all of those things. I will see you bright and early. As usual, we will have chit chats first thing in the morning, drinking coffee and whatnot, and then we go into Borderlands and we play Borderlands. And we cuss at psychos and whatnot, and jump around and float and die a lot. It's really fun, honestly. I fucking just love the Borderlands games. But in the meantime, go be awesome with my girl Elle, and I will see you in the morning. Take your joy.